It's been a heck of a year. No time like the present to reflect on some of the greatest hunts I've had over the past year. Thanks to you guys, my channel has hit 2,000 subscribers. Thank you for all the support over the past couple of years. I've got a lot of great content planned for 2022, including some more collaborations, game mods, hardware and software reviews, and of course, lots of game hunts in there too. In the meantime, let us reflect on the best hunts of 2021. So let's get scruffy looking.
Does this get you excited? You all know what I mean. Does the sound of mounds and mounds of retro video game treasures get you fired up? Well, then you're going to want to see this. Today, I'm going to show you yet another huge recycle shop I found the other day, and boy did they have a lot of treasure to dig through. So let's get scruffy looking. Hi, I'm Scruffy Looking RGB, and I take you on retro video game hunts all over Japan. So if you like what you see, make sure you subscribe to get more retro video game shenanigans every week. We are in Shizuoka Prefecture today, in a city called Numazu, which is nestled in the midsection of the Izu Peninsula. It's a beautiful location for beaches, green mountains, and beautiful parks. And I found this shop on the way home from a little day trip. This is Otakara Chuko Ichiba, and it looks an awful lot like Mandai Shoten, right down to the sign. Just the name is a little different. But this place had a wide variety of retro games to dig through, and not enough time in my short visit to check it all out. So let's get scruffy looking. So the first thing to catch my eye was this bargain bin, or should I say Game Tokahin Don, as they have it labeled. Oh boy, here we have a FDS system. That's the Famicom Disk System. This one comes with a nice little set of games, including Mario Golf and Breakout and a few others. The note here states that it doesn't read discs and is sold as junk. But what's cool about this one here is that it comes with a card adapter, which is all you really need if you have an FDF stick. I love the look of these game systems. They look very retro on the shelf, coupled up with an OG Famicom. Does anyone else agree with me out there? It's going for about 2,200 yen, which is not too bad, but you may be saying this one doesn't work, why bother? Well, these things are not too hard to fix if you have a little know-how, and I just happen to know how. The belt is usually the culprit and just needs to be replaced with a little adjusting. I may have to pick this one up to do a refurb on it. Anyone out there interested in seeing me refurb FDS? Let me know down in the comments. They have a lot of PlayStation stuff, even a PlayStation 5 in the case here. PSPs and PS Vitas. And of course my favorite, the bin, with a lot of good deals in it. Got Super Robot Tyson Alpha Gaiden for $650. I don't know what all comes in this PlayStation box here, but it looks like quite a few little extras and whatnot. Those Gundam fans out there, Super Robo fans, may be interested in that one, only $650. And we have King of Fighters stick here for 18 bucks. It says it's junk. I'm sure these things are fixable if they are indeed don't work. Not too many moving parts or difficult things to deal with in these types of controllers in general. We have Datek Dragon Ball Z special card reader in game, an interesting piece. Also, we have Ichiyoru something, PlayStation 2 game. It says the game is not actually included in this. Some sort of special edition. And on the back side, we have, Family Computer, the Family Trainer. So let's just pull that out. Or Power Pad as it was known in the US, 1,199 yen. It also has a note saying it's junk and No returns on this item. Ugokimasen, which means not functioning. The box is not in too good shape, but still a very nostalgic looking cover on the box here. This is the first time I've noticed these old PC Engine fan magazines. These are pretty cool, but kind of expensive for me. They're going from anywhere between 15 and 25 bucks. A little bit too expensive for me. I don't have a whole lot of room for magazines, but these would be cool to take a look through. We have PC Engine fan. And a few others here. Very cool stuff. I'll be on the lookout for these the next time I go to a book off for sure. Here's some Mega Drive. The new face. Mega Drive. Sega World. I like the art with Sonic on it. Famicom Sushin. It's the famous Famicom magazine that they used to have back in the day. Actually, I think it still is ongoing. I'd have to check on that though. More PC Engine fan. Famicom something. And Game Boy 1. Or Game Boy. A Game Boy magazine. Pretty cool. Star Fox ad for Nintendo. Super Nintendo. Pretty cool stuff. A lot of Wii things here. We've got the Taiko Tetsujin. Wii's in the box. We've got a Sega Saturn stick up there. Kirby plushies. And a whole lot more down this aisle. A lot of PlayStation games to our right. And Sega Saturn. Some Famicom games on our left here. Modest selection. Even some FDS system games. Dead Zone for $5. Link's no Boken for $5.50. That is a good deal. Shakoban Special. That is not a good deal for this one. This is very common and not very sought after. It is complete though. Mario 2 back there for $6.60. Some sort of game, I don't know. This one is a dungeon crawler. Interesting games here. Ultraman, $5.50. Some Famicom loose carts on the shelf here. Not too many. There we got Mother for $22. We have Atlantis, Duraaga, Gegege no Kitaro, which is always a good one, $5.50. X-Dies, an old school shooter, Breeder. Never seen that one before. Oh, we have Parutena or Kid Icarus for $8.80, which is not a bad deal. It's not fully complete. It doesn't have the original box or the manual, but it usually goes for quite a bit more than that if you're in Super Potato. Bug Te Honey, Takahashi Meijin's like second or third one, I think, on the Famicom. All the Dragon Ball Z's here. Star Soldier for $7.70 is a little steeper than normal. Mother again for $2,000. We have Kunio-kun games, about $10 a piece for those. Mario Brothers. Wow, they're kind of trying to gouge you for Mario Brothers in this place, but good thing not everything is like that. We have some Final Fantasy 2, 330 yen, and Final Fantasy 3 for about the same, and all the Dragon Quests down here as well. Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy are usually very cheap. Kung Fu. Always try to gouge you for Kung Fu in some places. And a little keyboard thing for the Famicom. Could be for a Mahjong game, possibly. Robo Tyson, Acronoid 2, Kunio Soccer, Crayon Shinchan, Volgard 550. Old school shooter there. Junpei something or other. It's kind of like a role-playing game. 770. What else there? Star Jester. We have Salad Kingdom Tomato something or other. Ghostbusters. What else do we have? Something KG2, Sherlock Holmes, The Golf. Oh, City Connection. It's a fun one. 880. A buddy of mine, Kill-9, did a good review on that. I'll leave the link in the description if you want to check it out. It's a pretty fun game. What else do we have here? Ninja Rahoy. Never played that before. Striker. Soccer game, probably. Hokuto no Ken 2. What else do we have in here? Dig deep. Valis for $9.90. I'm sure Valis for the Famicom is probably not as good as on the PC Engine. Anybody play this Valis? Is it any good? Maniac Mansion. A favorite of mine, a very nostalgic title for me. A lot different than its NES counterpart. And we move on to a mini display case here. There are some Super Famicom games. We've got Terminator 2, Plock, The Blues Brothers, 25 bucks. I think that's a pretty good deal. Usually goes a bit more than that. Some of these are hidden. I can't really see what they are. Hoshino Kirby 3 in the box for 27 bucks. Puyo Puyo for N64. A few N64 games here. Smash Brothers, Zelda. And we have Magical Kids Doropi for 130-ish bucks. King Nikuman for 550. That must be a special King Nikuman. Biohazard Miracle for 3,300 yen without the manual. Some Mario Brothers games. Jairus 7,000. Metroid for 2,900. Super Mario Brothers 2. Mado Wing for 15 bucks. God Slayer 20. Ikari Warriors, I can't catch the price. Bandai game here, I can't catch the price or see what it is. Famicom Genjin for 1650. That seems not too bad. Solstice something or other. Schwarzenegger Predator 22. RoboCop. Lots of titles in here. We have I forgot the name of that one. It escapes me. About 30 bucks. Usually goes for 20. Gradius in the box for 15. Sigma by Sigma, something by Sigma, 20 bucks. Twin B3 for 22. Doesn't seem too bad. And here we have Don Doko Don in a nice clamshell case. It's a pretty good deal for that, I believe. Kirby, Hoshino Kirby for 23 in the box. Hello Kitty World for $8. Sorry for these shaky movements. Here we have Mappy Land, 1750. Star Force, 1749. Some Athletic World. You could go with your trainer that we saw earlier. Famicom trainer. Or power pad or whatever you want to call it. Xanadu, 1639. One I'm not so familiar with. Different Circuit. Dragon Ball. Nice artwork. Skip the pachinko games. We've got interesting artwork on this baseball game here. Looks like a role-playing baseball game. Interesting. Wario no Mori. And Wagan Land 3 in the box. No manual. 15 bucks. Project Q. Never heard of that. Hyokori Hyotanjima. Interesting stop motion type artwork there. We got Acura for 1760, no manual. A lot of random boxed Famicom games and more trainer games. We have Aerobic Studio, like the cutesy old simplistic Japanese anime type artwork there. And just a bunch of junk games in here, like dollar games. Not a whole lot. Dragon Quests, duplicates of Dragon Quest, and F1 Race. Oh, here's some Famicom Disk System games in the box. We have Ginga Den Show, our Galaxy Odyssey in the box there, and $7.59 for this one, Wave something or other. Ogre Battle for $4.40 in the box. Wow, for Super Nintendo. We have Senken Densetsu 3 for $6.50. That is cheap. See how they don't gouge you out here for that Earth Light, $8.80. Nothing too rare here on the shelf. Final Fantasy for $9.80. $7.70 for Final Fantasy IV. All those RPG people out there. Sega Saturn. They had a nice selection. And Dreamcast as well. Quite a few here. But we're going to check out the PC Engine. They had a nice little couple rows here of PC Engine. They have Mr. Heli, $20. Not too bad. They had a few copies of Street Fighter 2 for $13.20. And Makyo Densetsu. Paranola. Paranola is an interesting little shooter. Not a bad shooter. We have Angelica Special Premium Box for $4.40 for the Sega Saturn. I wonder what comes in there. Gozen Diener or something. F1 Pilot. What else do we have? Break-In F1 Circuit. We have Dragon Spirit for $8.80. Usually always a cheap one. 2,200 for this. Not sure what that was. Something Panda. Wrestling game. Let's put some of these down here so we can flip through much easier. Private Idol. Soccer. Roads. Something or other. Baseball. Bikuriman World. I hear that's not a bad one. More golf and soccer. Squeak. Necromancer. Street Fighter again, 17. Another Street Fighter copy here, 17. What's this here? More wrestling. B-ball. Bomberman, $13. Nice. Not bad for that. Tokimeki Memorial. Some more graphic novel type stuff. And Far East of Eden, that goes for $4 all day, every day, wherever you are, if you find it. Murder Club. Splash Lake. Super System card. Greatest 11, probably a soccer game, I'd imagine. Sherlock Holmes. Sim Earth. Something Monogatari 3. Something Monogatari 2. What is that? Mahjong? No. Probably Mahjong. The previous one, not the one we're looking at right now. Cosmic something. It's Cosmic Fantasy. $4,000 for this one. Probably an adult type one, I would imagine. Looks like a Mahjong game. Legend of Xanadu. Yawara. Quiz. Nantokasai. Pompano World. Yuna. Emerald Dragon. Urusei Yatsura 770. This is probably more of a graphic novel. Bees 1760. What do we have? This one of those train simulator games here. 3 of them. Urusei Yatsura, a different one with you. That's in CD-ROM. I don't know what this is. Dragon Knight 2. Nice Body, official CD. It's like a pachinko game. Twisted. You got me Twisted. Bikuriman for Dreamcast. And we have Code Veronica here, which is so cheap. $220. $330. Oh. $330 for a different version of it. Lots of Dreamcast and Sega Saturn. Sonic R. What else do we have here? Christmas Nights, $330. Here we are on the GameCube display. They have a nice little display here with some loose discs, which you don't see too often. Some Congo drums and a Spice Orange GameCube for $52, which is about the going rate usually. We have Smash Brothers for 800 yen. That's not a bad deal. They are loose. Hoshino Kirby's memory card here. Some microphones. Luigi's Mansion for 2,000 yen. And moving along, we find a large display case with loads of Neo Geo. And some PC Engine loose games. We've got PC Denjin for 7,700. That's a bit steep for being a loose cue card. We have Hana Takadaka for 5,000 yen. Saigo no Ninja for about 45 bucks, loose. And quite a few others. Samurai Spirits for Neo Geo, 36 bucks. Ryutora no Maki 2, 35.20. The King of Fighters. Another King of Fighters. Miracle Adventure, $473. Wow. A lot of things I don't know a whole lot about, but if you'd like to know more about Neo Geo, I suggest you go check out my buddy Retro Moments. He did a pretty good Neo Geo episode the other day. I'll leave his video link in the description. If this is over, go check it out. There's a lot of Famicom carts here as well. Crystal Moon being one of them, 220 bucks. We have Crisis Force here in the box for 660. Box a little ratty. Zelda Densetsu for 55. It's a little bit less than Super Potato or those types of places. We've got Kage in the box, 340 bucks. And some Super Famicoms. We've got Kaihara Kawase and Godzilla here. We have The Great Battle, 140 in box. 46,000 Story. Not sure what that is. It's like a Dinosaur Age type game. And some loose cards. Russian Beat, Live Alive. Cotton, 100%, 53 bucks. That seems like a good deal, or on average, I guess, for a loose one. We have Lemmings 2 for 33. The Flintstones, 250 bucks. First Samurai, 43 bucks. Kira Kirby, excuse me. Super Turbo Controller for the Sega Saturn. We have the gun in box for 55 bucks. A little bit tattered and loose for 33 for the Famicom here. We have a PC Engine Duo for 200 and something. 258 bucks. The X Pro for the Famicom. 88 bucks joystick. Ghost Pilots for Neo Geo. Some Garon Densetsu games.
A lot of good things here. But I'm not too familiar with Neo Geo, so I don't know a whole lot on the prices. Katobi Haitatsukun Jipangu. Some Cho Aniki for the PC Engine as well. Some more PlayStation 2 games here. We have Akuma Joe Dracula, Street Fighter Zero, Namco Museum, Beatmania Mix, Arcade Gears with Image Fight, Puzzle Bobble 4 on the Dreamcast, I'll Bleed for Dreamcast as well, G Vector, $200 for that. There's Macross, Forgotten Worlds for the Mega Drive, and we have Phalios for the Mega Drive. Could not find the price on that though. Strider, Shinobi, some loose cards here. Hokuto no Ken, about between 10 and 20 bucks. We have Raiden, Densetsu. It's a good one, loose. Couldn't see the price though, unfortunately. Also McDonald for the Mega Drive. $160 for the Super Famicom in the box. And this really rare Hitachi Sega Saturn for $270. That's quite interesting. We got a Super Famicom multi-tap for your Bomberman pleasure. Then a Bomberman multi-tap here. And some more interesting hardware and games. Dance Revolution packet. We have a Famicom clone. Some chords. Here's the Super Famicom Bazooka. Racing controller for the Saturn. Virtual Cop 2. This is the complete set. And a fighting stick for $15. Sega Saturn in box. Densha De Go for $26 with its controller. Fighting Stick SS, $38. Super Famicom there. Disney Dancing Mat or something or other. Another multi-tap for $8 less than it was in the case. We have Family Basic, the keyboard for the Famicom, $55. Famicom's going for $22 with its bits. I don't think it had an adapter. Another Famicom clone. I remember seeing those at Don Quixote many years ago. They probably still sell them. A controller that gives you a little bit of a joystick attachment for your Famicom. Dreamcast controller in box for $20. $12 for the blasters. And we got a Dreamcast here in a nice looking box. $68. Looks really like it's in very good condition. And a wall of Super Famicom games here. Interesting thing I saw they did here to, I guess, discourage thievery. A little message on the card says, on some of them actually says that the actual software is not inside of the cart, and to be careful of the battery. Anyway, some of these Famicom discs here are Super Famicom carts here are priced down, which is pretty cool. Double Dragon, Thunder Spirits, $5.50. I found quite a few good deals here. I don't think I found it on camera, but I think there was a Twin Bee here. Pop-in Twin Bee for about $500, which is usually half of what it usually goes for. Some Mega Man, Rockman games here. Fire Emblem, Mickey's Adventure, Sailor Moon S. I believe
this is the fighting version, if I'm not mistaken. Probably not. I think it's Sailor Moon Super S. Darius Twin for $6.60. That's a pretty good deal. Jackie Crush, which I learned is a pinball game. Parodius Da for $12. You can't beat that. It's at least 30 at Super Potato, if you're lucky. Some Genjin 2 for $8.80. Victory Gundam. Lots of titles to choose from. X3, Rockman, $8.80. That's definitely cheaper than what it goes for at Super Potato. Street Fighter 2, it's a little bit more expensive than it usually is in these places. You usually find Street Fighter 2 in the junk bin for $1. We have a Mega Drive CD in-box, $200. And a Neo Geo System in-box for $300. And a Panasonic MSX2 for $270. Some more Neo Geo stuff. Neo Geo controllers. Lethal Enforcers for the Mega Drive. Lethal Enforcers 2. Pretty cool. Comes with the light gun, I imagine. And some multi-taps for the PC Engine that I need to get. So this might go home. It's only $5 or a little less than 5. You usually go for 10 in Akihabara at different places, depending on where you go. We have a 6-button Avenue Pad 6 for $25, which is a lot cheaper than Super Potato. Decisions. It's always tough. What do you leave behind? What do you take home? So they have a nice section here of hardware. Oh, and a Sega Mark III Neo Geo controller for $79. And a Core Graphics 2 for $109. It's a good deal. Kinda. And we have a PC Engine with the AV booster on it for $109. We have a plushy Ghost, Melissa, or whatever you call this character. Some more multi-taps. Multi-taps of 5. Jeez. I'm not familiar, but what games on PC Engine can you use 5 controllers for? I'm guessing Bomberman, but what other games are there where you can use 5 controllers? Interesting. I like these Blastar controllers. They look interesting too. A lot of different kind of controllers for the PC Engine, which I find fascinating. Just fascinating. Some junk carts down there. Another look at the Mark III. It's pretty cool. Got some Mega Drive loose here. Puyo Puyo columns. Nothing too fancy. Striker, Landstalker, Vermilion. And we have Darius 2. Taito. Some Sega games here too. And we have a little PC Engine bit. Loose PC Engine games here. The regular Pachinko junk games. UN Ju. Wardyne here for $12. That's not bad. That might be worth picking up. What else do they have down here? Koi Bank. The Koi Bank card. F1 CD-ROM system card. 11. Paranola 1320. This is an interesting game. Might be worth picking up as well. Another Paranola. Just why is it oddly colored differently than the other one? Is it a different version or just wear and tear turned it a different color? So here's an interesting one. The Money Game, something or other. Another Data Tech. Take a Another look at this beautiful Neo Geo here. 250 bucks. Comes with all the stuff. Pachinko controller. Loose Sega games. That's a cheap deal for Pokemon Crystal.
Are you ready for another huge recycle shop full of amazing retro games? Then I've got just the thing for you. And we'll be checking out Nagano City's Mondai Shoten. So let's get scruffy. Hi, I'm Scruffy Looking RGB, and I take you on retro game hunting adventures all over Japan. I also dabble in retro game modding, refurbishing, and the occasional retro game related hardware and software reviews. So if that piques your interest, go ahead and subscribe because I bring you new retro game related content from Japan every week. Today we're in Nagano City. They've got a huge variety of every type of retro game you can think of. If a huge wall of Super Famicom games doesn't make you want to dance, I don't know what would. But here we are in the Super Famicom section. Got Great Battle here for about 30 bucks. Great Battle 3 for about 6 bucks. Quite a good deal there. For a little shoot 'em up action platformer. And Daiki no Gensan. Gambare Daiki no Gensan for about 1200 yen to 900 yen. Got the Goemons. Nice little selection of things here and there. Probably not the biggest selection of Super Famicom games, but they do have a lot of stuff. Itadaki Street 2, which I hear is like a Monopoly game. Got Kumajo Dracula there, R-Type, and Aladdin. They even have quite a selection of box games. With the Great Battle box here for 900 yen, 1000 yen. Cute little Gundam artwork on that. And another. So this is the first time visiting this shop here in Nagano City. Nice. It's a nice shop. It has a lot of things in it. Sailor Moon, another story for 20 bucks. Sailor Moon S and Sailor Moon R for 1,000. Another Sailor Moon S there. Another Sailor Moon. They've got their collection here. This shop has a lot of great stuff. Unfortunately, I was a little bit rushed, so you might see me swooshing through these shelves today, but I tried to capture as much as I could. The Super Famicom sets are going for about 53 bucks. With 2 controllers, the adapter, and the AV cables. And, it seems a little bit expensive, but hey, when you're out in the countryside, you gotta do what you gotta do to make money, I suppose. I don't know. I've seen Famicom sets go for cheaper actually in Akihabara. After that, Rockman X3, Rockman and Forte for about 25. Lethal Enforcers. Magic Sword, one I have not played before. Final Fantasy versions. Shiren, we have Hokuto no Ken 5 front mission, Hokuto no Ken 6.
Game Boy Advance.
俺が奴らを倒す。
ダブルヒーローで戦え。ロックマン&フォルテ登場。
タプコン。
Some cool little artwork here and there. Let's check out some handheld games in their mini display case here. It's quite sparse, but they do have Contra and Makaimura, excuse me. Kikipatsu Yokaijima. 110 bucks for that Gegege no Kitaro on the Advance. Pretty cool. Quite expensive. I've seen it boxed before actually. I think once. Really expensive. It was over like 400 or to 600. Some Zelda games for you. Fire Emblem is always about 20 bucks. All the Final Fantasies down there for less than 1,000. Pokemon Fire. And Mario Kart Super Circuit. Mina de Puyo. Medarot. Am I saying that right? Medaroto. I'm not sure. Medarot games are popular. Not too. I'm thinking it's kind of like a card capture game or one of those types of RPGs. Big wall of boxed GBA games. Mario's boxed. Even some Wonder Swan. I think that was Choo Choo Rocket down there. Blue Wing something. One Piece. Final Fantasy. These are pretty good deals for Wonder Swan games. Almost 100 bucks. Oh, except for that Klonoa, that's going to be a little bit pricey. Crayon Shinchan here. J-League Soccer. This is a cute little tin. You got Takashima Meiji Daiboken 2. Zelda. Blue Color, Draimon, Tetris Flash, Pokemon. Pretty much all the colors here. About 15 bucks a piece in the box. It's a pretty good deal considering Akihabara and Super Tato sell them loose for 15 bucks a piece. So not too bad. Wario Land for less than 5 bucks in box. That is a good deal, definitely. One Piece 2, we've got some Kunio-kun and Zoids, Mario Advance 4, some Zelda games there in the box, and some more Mario 4, Super Mario Advance, something, some more Kunio-kun Collection, Collection 3 and Collection 2. GX Custom. Tactics Ogre, I think. Chicken Little. $6 for that. Can't go wrong with some Chicken Little. The sky is falling. All the retro games are falling off the shelf. Alright. Lot. They even had a good collection of Rockman Z series here. Pretty cool. One I haven't actually touched before. I hear some people are not such big fans of it. There's Metarods. One I don't see very often actually. Final Fantasy 6. And quite a few copies there.
気がつけばそこは妖怪の世界。見るほどに寒く怖くなるテキストアドベンチャーゲゲゲの鬼太郎。
Sega. So they've got Echo the Dolphin for the Dreamcast for $20. I don't think I've ever played the Dreamcast Echo the Dolphin. Only on the Genesis have I played it. Sakura Wars. Not too many Dreamcast games. I think that was Densha De Go. All these Dream Passport things. Got Panzerfront for $26. Biohazard Last Escape. Code Veronica for $1.08. There you go. Get your Code Veronica. So cheap. Record of Lotus War. Justice, I can't, the name escapes me, the fighter right there. It wasn't a bad deal. It wasn't a bad deal at all. Afterburner. We've got X-Men versus Street Fighter. 35. Gradius. 30 Fellow. Mobile Suit Gundam. Got crows attacking us. Got knights there. Thunder Force 1. Gold pack. House of the Dead. Getting into our Saturn games now. I think it was Robo Tyson and Evangelion. Speeding through these and shining wisdom. Something graffiti. Some sort of future reading game. VX. What is here? We got Biohazard there. Panzer Dragon 2. Biohazard for 800, I think that was. Virtua Fighter. Oh, a bunch of these Virtua Fighter portrait series. It just goes on for an entire length of a shelf there. Pretty much. And anything good? We have a Rockman X3 for 1,000 yen. Though it's missing its art, its cover art. Ooh. And another one for 1,200 yen. And one complete for 25 or 30. Here we got Rockman 8 for 31. Here's a Rockman 8 with a little bit of scruffy damage on it for half the price. Layer section, about 32. 26 for this layer section because I think it's a little bit, doesn't have the obi and it's a little bit faded. So that might be a good one to pick up. Jim was talking about layer section the other day, so of course I'm gonna find it. It's actually one I haven't played yet, so I might have to pick that one up today. But you'll have to wait and see till the end to see what I actually picked up today, because I'm gonna give you a little taste of what I picked up from this shop at the very end, so stick around. A good little section of Rockman games. Even a nice little shooter here in layer section. Should I? What do you guys think? Is layer section worth it? Rockman 8 worth it? kind of beat up. Let's move along. Some Sega CD games here, and Mega Drive Super Shinobi 15, some loose ones. Some more loose CD games here for the PC Engine. We got the Bonsai Brothers, Den Den no Den. Fishing game probably there. Super Darius. Yeez, about 1,000 each. Not too bad. Here we have PC Game Gear 2 for 15 loose. It seems like a pretty good deal. It's also one I don't have yet. Might have to pick it up. Not sure. Yuna. Let's check out their super display case here. They do have a couple. There's some good things in there. We got Demon Blazin in the box for 130. Street Fighter 2-0. Macross for 120. Got Contra Hard Spirits, I think. Kikai Kai for 70 and 120. Jeez. A little bit overpriced there, I think, in my opinion. Doremi Fantasy in the box for 3,500, 350 bucks for that. Got Wild Guns and Battletoads. Don't see Battletoads very often, but you have Bomberman, the Gold Edition, and Punch Out, the Gold Edition, for about 300 bucks. We have what is it? Barembo Tengu, and Crisis Force for 50, 60 bucks there. There's an Ampeman English game for 50. Empire Strikes Back. Double Dragon for the Famicom. Contra for the Famicom. Sorry I went by too fast and didn't see how much that was going for. I'm guessing around 300. They are not cheap. Thunder Force 4 for 33 with the instruction manual. Got Genjin 3 for 60 bucks on the PC Engine there. Some Zelda game loose for the GameCube. I did not catch the name. We've got some indie games, Pico Pico and Hankyo Alien, the 8-bit music one, Sogurentai here on the Saturn, Pepsi Man for the PlayStation, Gunbird, like a non-for-sale version, about 90 bucks there. Rabbit and what is it? Gunspike? I think Jim talked about that in a review. That looks cool. Captain Commando for PlayStation 2. Not for PlayStation 2, but for PlayStation as well. Drink. It has the inserts, apparently. Pepsi. We have Muchi Muchi Pork and whatever that other game is with it. 160 bucks for the Xbox 360. I tried playing that Muchi Muchi Pork game in the arcade and it was quite difficult. Man, it's like definitely a bullet hell game. Here is the bigger display case. We have the original first Nintendo there, the Pong. And got some Mega Drives here for about 70 bucks each for the Mega Drive 2. There's some random bits and pieces. We've got a Panasonic 3DO in there. Some other peripherals. We got some Game Freak stuff, game adapters. Got the Mario Game & Watch original Game & Watches, a lot of Game & Watches. A Wonder Swan for 15 bucks. Boxed for 20. Might have to pick up a Wonder Swan today. Lots of mini Super Famicoms for about 60 bucks and a mini Mega Drive. So they have quite a big selection of retro games. So let's take it back to the laboratory and check out what I picked up. How about that? So what do you have for us today, Yoda?
Adventure.
Excuse me. Alright. Drum roll, please. And we picked up the PC Genjin 2 for the PC Engine. Loose card for 15 bucks. These definitely go for 20 or more. Anywhere else I've seen them. So 15 bucks in my opinion was good. You know I like loose games. What's the point of collecting the box? It's just gonna sit on the shelf. I like to play my games. We got Rockman X3. There's a little bit of damage to this one and it was 10 bucks. So 9 or 10 bucks. So I'm gonna pick up the loose CD. It's 9 or 10. It's a third of the price. Disc looks great. If I ever come across a manual, I've got the full set. So in my opinion, it's worth it. What do you think, R2? What do you think at home? I know some of you prefer the boxed games in the more complete condition, but what's the scruffy looking there hurted to do? Alright, so that's a Rockman X3. I do have Rockman X3 on the Super Famicom. I'm curious to check the two out and look at the differences, because I've never really played a heck of a lot of Rockman X3, so I might do that. If you're interested in something like that, check out. Let me know down in the comments. And finally, we also picked up Rockman 8 Metal Heroes. It says the disc has scratches and the disc has not been checked for whether it works or not, but I think it was like 10 to 15 bucks, so like half or less than half of what it goes for complete. And I don't mind not having the instruction manual at the moment. Like I said, I could always pick it up somewhere. Could happen. Stranger things have happened. Yes, it's broken here, but you know, you could always replace the top of the jewel case, you know, from a golf game or some kind of unwanted game for the Saturn. And I don't know about you, but I can't see any noticeable scratches. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with these two. This game especially is the first time I'll be playing Rockman 8.
Are you ready to see some amazing retro gaming deals here in Japan? Well, have a seat, because I found another spectacular shop in Chiba Prefecture, and it's called Momotaro Okoku. Yeah, that's right, this is the Peach Boys Kingdom. Kick it! Here is a quick peek of what they've got. Hi, I'm Scruffy Lookin' RGB, and I take you on retro game hunting adventures from Japan every week. If you like what you see, stick around and subscribe, because I bring you new retro game shenanigans every week. This is Momotaro Okoku. Okoku means kingdom, And if there was a kingdom of deals, this would definitely be the place. Momotaro is a very well-known Japanese fairy tale or legend about a boy born from a giant peach. So you could call this place Momotaro's Kingdom or Peach Boy's Kingdom. Whichever way you say it, this is the place that definitely has some royal deals inside. So let's take a deeper look, shall we? As you can see from the outside of this place, it's pretty big, and it packs a lot of awesome deals. Here we are in the display case. There's a lot of things to be seen. Plethora of Pokemon games for the Game Boy, and a lot of GBA games boxed as well. And of course the Super Famicom and N64 is well represented here, as along with some PC Engine games and older Sega system games. So on the Super Famicom games, we have quite a few games here. Lupin Sansei, Outer World. We have Empire Strikes Back for 3,400, which is not a bad deal. Kiki Kai Kai for 6,600 yen. Super Aleste for 3,400. Earthworm Jim for 4,400. We have Super Genjin in the box for 20 bucks. Mother 2 for 28 bucks. It says there's a 20% off coupon. Super Metroid in box for 62. Area 88 for 38 bucks. Got a lot of games here today. We have Hercules, the Super Famicom, and Super Blastman, or Sonic Blastman, excuse me. Clock Tower, 120 bucks boxed. And these Turtles in Time games are not that expensive. They usually go for a lot more. 30 bucks each. That's a pretty good deal for a loose one. Often they go for 5,000 or more. Kumajo Densetsu, we have Spartan X for 3,000, 1942, 2,000, Kage, 46 bucks, Solomon's Key 2, 2,800. Ooh, Contra for 24 bucks. That's a pretty good deal for a loose Contra. Chip and Dale, 3,000. We have Bokute Utapao. Doropie, it looks like about 1,100, 110 bucks for the Girl Mega Man game. And Zelda Densetsu for 24 bucks on the FDS. That's a pretty good deal. A lot of things in here. We have Twin Bee 3 in the box. And some PC Engine games here as well. Some loose ones back there. We have Toronomichi for 22. We have Splatterhouse for about 30 something. What is that? Valkyrie for 24 bucks. Cho Aniki for 22. Splatterhouse for 6,200 complete. Superstar Soldier is going for 3,500. A lot of good games in here. A lot to look at. Definitely pausable material here. Aladdin for the GBA. Going for 24 bucks. Pokemon, what is that? Emerald or Green, 58 bucks. Pokemon Red there for 38 in box. I sometimes see those loose carts go for not too much less than that. You got Ruby up there for 30-ish. Fire Emblem, 45 bucks in box. Metroid here for 68 bucks. Metroid Zero Mission for 53. Got Mother 1 and 2 together, 7,700 yen. Of Greatest Generations loose for 42 bucks. I'd like to get that. That is quite an expensive one, but it has all the Gradiuses on it, so that's pretty cool. Super Diel Mahjong. We have a Core Graphics here for 150 bucks. And another one here for, what is that? Or is that a Duo? Yes, we have a Duo R. No, non-Duo R, just a Duo. Right there, and we got the 6-button controller for 28 bucks. Twin Bee Detana, 26 bucks for that. There's some older Sega system games in here. And they had a lot of Game Boy and GBA loose and in box here. Huge sections, as you can see. Just take a look, quick look here at some of the games they had on the shelf. Mario Advance 2, Super Mario Advance 3, Final Fantasy 4,
A lot of you expressed you'd like to see a GBA episode, so I think I might be doing one of those in the near future. We have Mario 2, 14 bucks. A lot of the Famicom mini games here for the GBA. 17 bucks for Link's Boken. We got Goemon here for $6.60, always a good one. That's a pretty good deal for Goemon. We have, I think this is Emerald, I can't focus, 16 bucks for that. I want to say that usually goes for at least 20 or more, if not 30. Another Link's Boken for 800. Makai Mura for 1,100 yen. Hoshino Kirby for 5. Also Rockman XA5 here for 440. Quite a few boxed Game Boy games as well. Wario Land, Donkey Kong Land, Puyo Puyo, Koro Koro Kirby, Solomon's Key, Pokemon Monster Gold, Pokemon Silver, 13 bucks a piece-ish. We have Dragon Quest here, 1 and 2 for 11 bucks in box. Game Gear game here, Winter Olympics, 11 bucks for that as well. We have a large selection of PlayStation 2, and you can see Mega Drive games and PC Engine games, even some older Sega games, and Neo Geo, CD, and others. Take a quick look at some loose cue cards here. We got Sun for 18 bucks, and a super good deal here, PC Genjin for 1,000. You never see that for less than 22 or 20 for a loose one even. We have Hokuto no Ken, the old school Sega system, Sega Master System, I believe. And we got R-Type here for 12.10, which is about what it usually goes for. Sun 2 Complete for 19. Nice little selection here. Altered Beast for 24. That is the Hue card version. They also have the CD-ROM version with the CD-ROM version, 12 bucks. I wonder why the CD-ROM is cheaper than the Hue card. We got Wada Momo for 22, Galaga 88 for 770. You gotta love these box art, for Galaga. I like it anyways. Xavius for 24. It says there's some damage to the Setsume Show, the manual, but this one usually goes for double in Akihabara, so that is a pretty darn good deal for Xavius. Asuka Burning Fest, 28 bucks. It's about average. We've got Godzilla for 29 for the Super CD ROM, as they call it in Japanese. It's just too much ROM for me. Just call it CD-ROM, please. And some arcade games. Garon Densetsu Special for 22 bucks. And a few others. Wrestling game here. Garon Densetsu 2 for 800 yen. That's cheap. PC Engine controller for the core graphics. The Turbo. We've got some PCFX games here too. Blue Breaker. Akizuki Cha-Cha for the PCFX. Garon Densetsu Special for Neo Geo CD, 2,000 yen. We have King of Fighters 97, 1,000. King of Fighters 95, 1,200. And we got the Big Mama Jammas down here for the Neo Geo, the giant cartridges. A nice little stack of them. Let's see what this one is. Garon Densetsu Special for 3,800. It is also 20% off. King of Fighters 96 is 95 bucks. King of Fighters 94 is 52 bucks, and it is also 20% off, so they are giving you discounts. I don't know how close these are to being good deals because I don't know Neo Geo very well. Samurai Spirits for 41. Another Samurai Spirits here for 37. Adam, I know you're probably going to watch, so you can let us know down in the comments if those were good deals or not. Adam is the expert on Neo Geo.
I'm very inexperienced in that, in the way of Neo Geo. So they have a sale on a lot of junk systems here, or boxed systems here that are not in the best quality. Got a PC Engine there, some fighting sticks, and a few of these generation consoles, as well as some 200 yen Super Famicoms, heavily yellowed, and a 1,200 yen disc system without the cart thing. But this PC Engine is only 5,000 yen, and it's in the box. That might be a good one to refurbish. Got a bundle of Famicoms here, just loose Famicoms. 4,000 yen for 3. Not bad, not great. 180 bucks for this Duo R. Oh, and we have a Mega Drive 2 for 5,000 yen. It's missing the AV cable, but that's still a pretty good deal. GameCube in the box for 2,000. Some Wii's. This PS2 is really cool. It's clear blue. 1,000 yen for that. 550 yen for a PlayStation 3. That's a nice deal. Like I said, they've got a nice selection of Famicom loose carts and Famicom Disk System games as well. And some boxed ones too. So let's take a closer look at a few games here. Dr. Mario. A lot of Namco games. Ice Climber for 880. And whatever that was. But we have Dracula Kun here for 1,100 yen, which is a pretty good deal. I mean, there's a stack of them here. FDS games. Yu Yuki for 800 yen. Not bad. Another, what do we got here? Super Road Runner. 880 yen. Pretty complete there. Not sure what that was. We have Ultraman Club, F1 Racing, Mario, Appletown Monogatari, and something Castle, Metroid, Mr. Gold for 1320, Tobida Se, Bokute Uppa, 17 bucks, and Kikikaikai for about 17 bucks. Those are good ones. Mario US Open or US Golf or whatever. Onigashima. Sorry, I'm shooting through these so fast. Billiards, Othello, Mario 2 for 800. That's not bad. I did find it for 500 at that Numazu shop in Shizuoka. 600 for Kirby. I love the Kirby cart. Don't have too many pink carts out there. And 64 Star Wars. Very cheap, only 300 yen. N64 complete for 38 bucks with controller. And some Game Boy 2s for 35 bucks a piece. And some junk DS, Game Boy, GBA, and PSP games here. Going for 100 a piece. What do we have? God Eater. And what else? Focus. Something or other. Monster Hunter 2. Something music. PSP games are everywhere and they're so dirt cheap pretty much everywhere you go. A lot of box games for the Famicom here. The original Spot, Comical Spot, 12 bucks. Classic 80s commercial placement for you. Bikuri, another Kunio game here. I think Jim just did a review on this one. which was pretty good. I'll leave the link in the description down below if you want to go check out his review. It's a good one. We have Tetsuwan Atom for 400 yen. It's a good little action platformer. A little bit of information. I don't know if you know, but Tetsuwan Atom is a big inspiration, I believe, to Rockman or Mega Man. Never really thought about it, but when come to think about it, it's not that hard to imagine. It was a big inspiration to Mega Man. Turtles for 10, 11 bucks there. That's a really good deal. A couple of them. That is a really good deal for Turtles. I want to say they go for more at Akiba, which I'm pretty sure they do, probably 20. We got Ninja Gaiden 3 for 14 bucks. That is cheap. It's at least double that in Akihabara. So Ninja Gaiden 2 for 880. Very good deals on Ninja Gaiden here. Wow. A lot of good stuff in this shop. Definitely, if you're in the neighborhood here, it's worth checking out. Momotaro Okoku. We got Gyro, the software for that. And ooh, Jackie Chan. 600 yen, that's got to be a great deal. I want to say this doesn't go for any less than 15 to 20 in Akiba. City Connection, 700. This one might have to come home with me. I didn't even know this game existed on the Famicom until recently. It's the first time I've ever actually come across it. Ooh, look at this. We have Salamander. Gotta love that Salamander cart clear. Salamander, only 14 bucks. That is also a real good deal because you can't find that for less than 20, 25 in Akiba. Sometimes more. But yeah, this is a definite pickup. Can't leave that one. And he even has the old little sticker on the back, which is pretty cool. Nice little touch. Gradius 2 spendy here, 2,000. With all the other deals, it feels like it's quite spendy. Junpei something or other. We have the name escapes me right now, for 13 bucks. Oh, that's gonna bug me. Baseball games, Ghostbusters. Huge selection of Super Famicom here. Unfortunately, I didn't have a whole lot of time to look them over, but I did find some really good deals of what we did find. There's 41 bucks for the Super Famicom Complete in box. Rockman Forte for 15 bucks. That is a darn good deal. Rockman X for 700. Rockman X2 for 550. Wow. These are really good deals. Rockman Forte, there's like 3 or 4 copies of Rockman and Forte for 15 bucks a piece. That's crazy. Rockman X3 for 1,000. These are all really good deals for Mega Man. Well, I mean Rockman, excuse me. What do you guys think? Man, that's a lot of good deals right there. And here are today's deals of the day. So I picked up Jackie Chan for the Famicom, and it was only 600 yen, which is a really good deal because they go for 2 or 3 times, maybe 4 times as much in Akihabara. And I've never actually come across it in the wild, so this was a pickup for me. Cool little action platformer, ported over from the PC Engine. And I think, of course, the arcade was the first to have it, but cute little anime, Jackie Chan. Gotta love this cover art. Very characteristic of a Jackie Chan. Second deal of the day has to go to PC Genjin for the PC Engine, of course. This is the classic game for the PC Engine. When I think of TurboGrafx 16, all that comes to mind is Bonks or PC Genjin here. And it's a cute little action platformer, really cute sprites, and just lots and lots of fun. But you can't find this for less than 2,000 loose, so 1,100 yen, that is a really good deal. I wonder who inspired this boss here. Looks kind of like Homer. And the next deal of the day is Life Force, or Salamander as it's known in Japan. This is a great shoot 'em up by Konami. You can't go wrong with this, and this cart is just a beautiful, beautiful specimen of a cart. I think it's probably the only clear cart there is for the Famicom. But 1,430 yen, that is such a good deal. I really love how it still has this little sticker on the back, probably one of the stickers that came with the game. Nicely placed on the back there. But definitely worth 14 bucks, because it goes at least 22 to 25 in Akiba and other places. Stay safe out there, but above all, stay scruffy looking.
Who's scruffy looking?
Do you like seeing those retro gaming deals? Or do you enjoy a good rummage in junk bins? Well, I've got you covered today. Because today, we hit up a brand new hard off. And I think you just might like it. Here's a quick peek. Without further ado, let's get scruffy looking.
Hi, I'm Scruffy Looking RGB, and I take you on retro game hunting adventures all over Japan. I also dabble in retro game modding, refurbishing, and the occasional retro game related hardware and software reviews. So if that piques your interest, go ahead and subscribe, because I bring you new retro game related content from Japan every week.
Hello everyone, here we are in Chiba Prefecture's Ichikawa City at another hard off. It has been a while since I've been to a hard off, so let's go in and see what kind of deals we can find. I think in today's episode, a lot of people that enjoy doing refurbing might enjoy this shop. But let's start out high and check out the display case. They have the Flintstones here, which is one I don't see every day. Sonic Wings, Oshaberi Parodius, Super Aleste, Umihara Kawase, which is a good one I hear, Super Aleste, Majinga Z, all between... Oh, they also had Back to the Future there, which is a one I don't see very often. 65 bucks for that one. Horizon here for the Famicom. Crisis Force over there. Senkan Densetsu. 25 bucks in the box for Game Boy. Soldier Blade for 110 loose. That seems a little steep. Some Marvel vs. Street Fighter loose. And Dr. Chaos for the FDS. You have PC Denjin as well. Or Air Zonk. Whatever your name may be, depending on your location. Rockman 5 and 6. Couple Rockmans there for the PlayStation. Ray Storm as well. 800 yen. That seems like a pretty good deal. A pretty darn good shooter. A solid shooter at $8. They have a nice little stack of Xbox 360 here. And a very minuscule spot of PC Engine. We have Dragon Spirit, one of my favorites. Galaga 88 for 500 yen. It's not too bad. It's in the case. Not the best of conditions, but still. PC Engines. If you can find PC Engine games, definitely worth grabbing. $5. Lunar 2 for the Saturn, and Myst. Both good games. Myst is a nostalgic title for me. But let's take a look at some hardware here. We have GameCube controllers, Spice Orange one, silver and black. I often get people asking me about GameCube controllers, but it's hard to find GameCube controllers for any cheaper than 15 bucks. Sometimes you do, in the junk. So keep your fingers crossed, maybe we'll see some here. There they had a Super Famicom controller for the Wii, I think. And also just some regular Super Famicom controllers. Continue with the hardware, we've got a lot of Xbox 360s from 80 to 3,000 yen, 8,000 to 3,000 yen. Densha Daigo controller, pretty cheap there. Nintendo 64, kind of expensive, 6,000 yen for just the unit itself. It's another thing I enjoy checking out at Hard Off is the discrepancies between what they have in the front of the store and what they have in the back of the junk section. We have a unit here, hello, 5,000 yen for this Mega Drive, a clone Famicom, and then a Famicom for 4,400. It's kind of steep. I think at Momo Okoku, or the Momotaro Kingdom, they had, I think, 4 or 3 stacked together for that price, so a little bit high here. Gran Turismo set there, pedals and the shifter, 4,000 yen. Super Scope here. This sweet setup, Logitech PlayStation keyboard / controller is pretty cool. Street Fighter 4 fighting stick there. Let's take a look at their shelf of Famicom. Pretty good selection. They've got N64 in box and loose, as well as some Super Famicom boxed. Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Shiren, Sansaranaga 2, Ys 3, Dragon Ball Z, 3,000 yen in the box. That's not bad. We have Troublemakers for 15 bucks. Never seen that one before. Pretty cool. Smash Brothers for 12 bucks. And Goemon, crowd favorite, for 880 in the box. That's a really good deal. And Zelda for about 16. Hoshino Kirby 64. Quite a few good games here. Not bad prices either. We have a Super Game Boy for 500 yen. And a Breath of Fire for 500. Definitely do a 500 yen Famicom challenge here today. 500 yen for Cho Makai Mura, or Super Ghosts and Goblins here. Strange how it's 2,200 right next to it, and I don't see a big difference in condition. Goemon here for 1,650, a little high, but it's a popular title, so I see how they try to gouge people for that one. Aladdin for 1,000. We have some Famicom games here. Loose, Macross, Rockman 5. Here's one you don't see every day. Lupin Sansei in the box. One I'd like to pick up. Very cool. FDS game here. Tobi Dase Daisaksen. 5 bucks. And Pro Golfer for 5 bucks as well. Even some loose PC Engine games here. Power Drift, good game, 22 bucks. Fire Pro Wrestling, 5 bucks. Soccer here, another wrestling type game. And Power 11 for 550. GameCube games as well. Dobutsu no Mori, better known as Animal Crossing over there. Mario Party 6. Kyojin no Doshin. Looks like a fun game here. Only 8 bucks. Sonic 2 Adventure Battle, 1650. Mario Tennis. We have Star Fox, this box set with the Rumble Pack, 1320. Nice little box there, pretty cool. Draimon for the Famicom, Pikmin 2 for 22 bucks. Nice little game, Pikmin. Oh, and we have an MSX title here in the box. That's a pretty rare find. 40 bucks, not too cheap. GP World. Looks like a circuit racing type game. Pretty cool historical fact there. Family Computer Business Economics, by Imagineer. Some kind of business software for the Famicom. And some loose Famis. We've got Choplifter, the classic NES game. I believe it was ported from the whatchamacallit, the NES, or the arcade, excuse me. Grand M's. We have Barcode World. Sounds exciting. The art looks good anyways. Ninja Yukenden for 12 bucks. I'm not sure what that was, some sort of Bushi game or samurai game. Dabius. So Dragon Ball there. Dragon Spirit for the Famicom. Nice little shooter here that I picked up a while back in a junk run at Trader, I believe it was. Castle something or other. King Kong 2. Captain Tsubasa. Here's an RPG soccer game. That's not too bad. Kame no Ongaishi. I really suggest this one. I think it's Xylus for the NES. Good action platformer, lots of fun. This looks like a Gundam related game for 10 bucks. Sasa and Osumo SD Gundam. XI is an early shooter. Some more Gundam games. And Oppa Chama. We have One Paku Q and Gegege no Kitaro, which I did the original Gegege no Kitaro for the Famicom review. If you want to check it out, I'll leave it in the card up here and in the description. Megami Tensei, the original. Monaco GP, Super Monaco GP. We had a Mega Drive game stuck in there. Interesting. Rokusantaro no Ken versus maybe a Kendo game. They've got Kendo armor on, so imagine. Peach Boy Legend. And I think that's an RPG. You can correct me or let me know if I'm wrong. They had quite a few Game Boy games here as well, along with some other loose and boxed games. Here's a Wonder Swan game here I didn't catch the title of. And some more PC Engine loose games. 300 yen for this soccer Space Harrier. Not a bad one. Do like the art on that for 300 yen. And Yokai Dochu for 300 yen. And R-Type 1 for 300 yen. Wow, some really good deals for 3 titles for under 1,000 yen. Some Rockman for the GBA. And some Wario. Xavius for the Mini. The classic. And Fire Emblem is 22 bucks. Never find that for less than 20. Sonic 2 Tails, and then Sonic Tails, the original for the Game Gear for 5 bucks a piece. That can't be a bad deal. I don't have a Game Gear myself. It is one I'd really like to pick up though. Puyo Puyo. Columns 2. Or no, just Columns, excuse me. And Super Monaco GP. Record of Lotus War for the Mega CD. I don't see a whole lot of Mega CD. That's a Mega CD in loose there. 15 bucks for that, so that must be a sought after title. Some sort of a boxing game maybe. Aoyu Densetsu Kana? Jiken something. Oh, we have the Best of Konami Collection 3. Might have to pick that up. Boku no Natsuyasumi 2. I've seen that before. My Summer Vacation Part 2. We have SD Lupin Sansei for 5 bucks on the GBA Island on the Game Boy. The DMG here. That's a pretty cool title. I've never actually seen that before. Donkey Kong for 300 yen. That's a good deal too. Bomberman 3, I think that was. And Pasumi-kun World. Gundam game here. Puyo Puyo 2. Yu Yu Hakusho to the left there, and Kunio-kun Soccer. Something Warrior. What is this? I like the artwork on it. Baku something Danshi Warrior. Senshi Warrior. Parodius for $15. I'd like to get that one. Parodius is one of my favorite series. I don't know about you guys, but Jim recently did a good review on a Super Famicom Parodius. One of the 3 titles I think they have on the Super Famicom. So I'll leave that in the description. You guys go check it out. Rockman World 5, Wario Land, Hoshino Kirby. Oh, Ninja Ryuken Den with Game Boy here. Interesting. I've seen this game. Ballad. Notes on it. Dr. Mario. Gundam Heroes. Dr. Mario. Mini 4 Boy. Never seen that before. Aretha. Sorry. That's a good deal for that one, I think. Some interesting titles here for the GBA. Maze Monster, or Mixed Monsters, Super Chinese. A lot of interesting titles for the GBA I don't come across a lot. Some are the same, but some are very different here. Heian-kyo. Median. Alien. Heian-kyo Alien. Really? Wonder if that has to do with, excuse me for the shakes here. Heian-kyo Alien. I wonder if that has to do with that Famicom remake homebrew game. If anyone's familiar with it. Interesting. That'd be worth picking up. So since we're at Hard Off, let's check out the Hard Off gear in the bins. My favorite spot for a scruffy looking nerve herder to hang out. Some Game Boy junk here. Ultraman Club, not bad game there. Pokemon Silver. Naruto. Most of these are like 300 or less. It's kind of a shame that some of these are labeled 300. When you find things in the junk, you usually expect them to be 100. So, it is what it is. You get a mixed bag sometimes. But lots of Pokemon Gold, Tamagotchi. I think that is Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster Hunter. The usual suspects, mostly. Some DS games in here. Let's see what they've got. For 3DS, Monster Striker. A lot of quiz games in here. The Snack World Treasures. Interesting way to spell treasure. It's probably an RPG of some sorts. 3DS titles that was. Let's go to the DS titles. Some sort of a quiz game. And let's just move on. There's a lot of hardware there. We got the guitar there for the PlayStation. I think that was for the PlayStation anyways. Nintendo controllers, Wii controllers. We have a PlayStation Optech Cockpit Yoke. Those flight simulator lovers out there. You know I like me a good flight simulator. PlayStation controllers, 200 yen. Junk controllers. This is a refurbished paradise, I'll tell you. It's hard not to just buy the entire case of these things sometimes. Like this one here. Nintendo controllers. This is almost completely Super Famicom controllers in desperate need of love. All you refurbers out there. Oh, and another one. This one has Nintendo 64 controllers. All you modders out there, this is a pretty nice place to look for controllers to refurbish. Currently working on Famicom controllers, but I think the next step would be to do some Super Famicom controllers. Those of you interested in my modding and stuff, I will leave a link to that in the description, but I've been working on some Famicom controllers recently. Here's that Data Tech add-on to the Famicom, specifically for these mini Dragon Ball games that go in the back here. And this plugs into the top, into the cartridge of your Famicom, and you slide these little cards. Here's a little adapter for a Famicom. Always nice to have these, only 300 yen in the junk bin. These are easily refurbished as well if they don't work. Just a replacement of a capacitor here or the wire there. So this is another look here on the other side of the hardware section. Come across this Paradise for the PlayStation 2. We have Tatsujin, Taiko Tatsujin, Taikos, Palladias, 360s, junked, and PlayStation 2s and 3s and Wii's and PlayStation 1s. There's a cool little clear blue PlayStation 2 there that I might have to pick up. Some PlayStation 2 software as well. Lots of games. Taiko Tatsujin. Whoever dumped their stuff here was a big fan of Taiko Tatsujin. There's a lot of Taiko Tatsujin related things here. Well, that was a big game in Japan, I guess. So probably not just one person. Sega Saturn. Junk. Lots to look through here. Bubble Bobble 2. Great title. 100 yen. Can't go wrong there. Let's check out the condition. Kind of molded and dirty. It's scruffy looking. Not too scruffy looking. Just right. I'm kidding. That's pretty darn scruffy looking. Even for scruffy. Victory Goal 96. J-League. Chocobo Fushigi na Dungeon 2. One I haven't played. Always a big fan of the Chocobo from Final Fantasy though. Deep within my memory. 2 Xbox 360s for $5. That is a darn good deal. It's 500 yen Famicom Challenge type stuff there. We got PSP games, very cheap. Zero Divided. Or the PlayStation Dragon Ball Final Battle, 100 yen. Dino Crisis 2, 100 yen. Let's take a look at that one. IQ Final Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest 7. Tales of Destiny. Somebody's a big fan of that one. Is that Mr. Zaku? That had me buy that one the other day. What do we got here? Yu-Gi-Oh! $1 for that one. Nice artwork. DVDs. CDs. There's even a big vat of Palladium games. And the Palladium. Although I don't think I get a very good shot of it. Some N64 junk there. Not a whole lot to speak about. They had Mario Kart in there. And one other maybe. Lots of Pokemon. Lots of horse racing and all that jazz that you don't want. Lots of Derby Stallion. This Famicom junk here. Golf, baseball. There's a few GameCube games in here. Dobutsu no Mori, Animal Crossing, Naruto, another Naruto, Donkey Kong there. And I spy a junk Mega Drive, so let's check it out. Junk is just the unit, and it's going for 5,000 yen, which is kind of ridiculous. Oh, sorry, 3,000 yen. A little bit expensive for me, for being a piece of junk. I'm sure it works. It probably works, but I don't know. It might be worth a fix-up. 500 yen for these Xbox 360s. That is a steal. I mean, I'm sure these can be refurbed, no problem. But you can definitely find the cables at any hard off. Usually. I think I saw them here as well. We pick up Xbox 360, which I might have to do because I don't have an Xbox 360.
You ready for some rare games inside display cases? Or do you want to see more GBA and other handheld games? Well, stick around, because this nerve herder has got it on lock.
Hi, I'm Scruffy Lookin' RGB, and I take you on retro game hunting adventures all over Japan. I also dabble in retro game modding, refurbishing, and the occasional retro game related hardware and software reviews. So if that piques your interest, go ahead and subscribe, because I bring you new retro game related content from Japan every week. Alright, we are in Shinjuku at the Surugaya location in the Walled 9 building. Let's just take a look around inside and see what they have to offer before we get into it. Okay, we're in Shinjuku in Walled 9 Cinemas, the Surugaya specialty store location in Shinjuku. This will be the first time I visited, so I hope I can show you some new things that I don't usually get to see. This store has a great selection of everything, pretty much. We're going to be dabbling in quite a few different things. But first, let's check out the junk. So they do have quite a bit of N64 controllers here, going from anywhere between 800 to 1500 yen and 1800 yen for this clear blue or teal, whatever color you want to call that. We've got a Tetris in here for 100 yen there. Yoshi and some Mahjong. So you have some UMD games in there as well. So a lot of common games in the junk pile here. Pachinko, Super Famicom stuff. Nothing too exciting, but it's always worth looking. You never know what you're going to find. Game Cube adapters are going for 500 or 600 yen there, so not too bad if you buy your parts separately for your Dreamcast, or sorry, for your GameCube. Dreamcast here is 4,000 yen. It's a pretty good deal in the box. The box is quite tattered and scruffy looking, but comes with everything. There is no AC adapter in this Super Famicom, it says, but the box looks pretty nice. We have a loose Super Famicom with 2 controllers, 2800. Not bad, it's kind of yellowed. Could use some refurbishing for sure. We've got a Hori PlayStation 4 fight stick in the box. They have a lot of things in their display case here, from PSPs and GameCube controllers. There's a Hori N64 controller, yellow one back there, for about 4,000. They They have a lot of rare GBA games. This Bubble Bobble Old and New is $335 about. Sansara Naga 1 and 2 for $130. Double Dragon for $250. Contra Hard Spirits for $95. And Kiki Kai Kai Autobahn, I think that's called. Quite a few Game Boy games as well. Got Hammer and Harry there, and Pink Momopi. $680 for that one. Looks like we've got a shooter there. I cannot make out the name at the moment. It's $160. Alien vs Predator for $160. Got Bubble Bobble in the box for $80. That's a cool little bit of artwork on the cover there. I'm always a big fan of Bubble Bobble games. What's your favorite Bubble Bobble? We got some PSP games there. Karasu for the Dreamcast. Neo Geo Pocket console there. Handheld and a micro. 140 to 170. Some pockets for 3,000-ish. 3,300 and 3,600. Some more micros ranging from 200 to 120. SP Advanced, and some Wonder Swans, Crystal 5,300, or is that 9,300? Excuse me. Some boxed Game Boy Advance, about 80 to 90, depending on the rarity. I'm sure we have some SPs going for $300. This Pokemon Special Edition. It says there's some problems with the Switch, but if you're a refurber, you know that's not too difficult to fix. What else do they have here? We got the newer Super Mario Brothers Game & Watch. That one went down in price after it released here. We got Neo Geo Pocket Color in the box for $150. Some Mega Drive games here as well. I don't come across Mega Drive games as much in my hunts, so every time I do, I try and take a look at them. This Tiger Heli here, $56. Garon Densetsu, Same Same Same, or Shark Shark Shark, $54 for that. Nice shooter. Thunder Force 2, 4,000 yen. Another good shooter. Golden Axe. Golden Axe. I remember Golden Axe in the arcade. That was a good one. Shining Force. Splatterhouse Part 3, $85. You guys can tell me down in the comments. I think this is a bit cheaper than it goes for in the States. Am I right? Am I wrong? Airwolf. Ooh, Mobile Suit Winos. Oh, Raynos, excuse me. Spider-Man. Zozozo. 9,000 yen for that one. I'm sure that's an exclusive one here. Speaking of Bubble Bobble, we have Rainbow Stars on the Mega Drive. I've never seen this on the Mega Drive before. Pretty cool artwork. I do like the cutesiness of it. Lord. Monari. Mega Panel. Cool artwork on that too. We have Hokuto no Ken, 4,000 yen. I'm guessing this is a beat 'em up. I have not played it myself. We have Mad Stalker, Full Metal Force, 6,000 yen. That's much cheaper than its, what was it, on PlayStation or PlayStation 2 or I can't remember, Saturn? One of those games, one of those systems that goes for a lot more than 6,000. They did have some GameCube games, and I don't take a look at GameCube games very much. We have Link, the Legend of Zelda Collection for the GameCube. Pretty cool. Another Zelda game. I cannot read it. Twilight Princess, maybe?
We have the catalog, the Mario Club catalog for the GameCube there, so probably has a lot of retro bits that you could have bought through the is it the Nintendo Collector Store? I'm not sure, sorry. What do we have here? Interesting character for that game. Fantasy Star Online. Probably not a lot of people using online abilities of the GameCube these days. We have a Rockman game, one of my favorites. Rockman, that is. I'm not familiar with that version. Bomberman Land 2 for the GameCube, 24 bucks. Bomberman 2 again. Bomberman Land 2, excuse me. The Dobutsu no Mori. That one is always cheap for the GameCube. Duraga no To. Did not know there was a GameCube release of this. This is pretty cool. Kind of a Zelda-like game that originally released on Nintendo. But that's cool. I've never seen this version of it on the GameCube. That's pretty cool. Might be worth picking up. That 2,000 yen. Not bad price. Famicom Wars. Sonic Collection. We have Sonic Battle 2. Sorry, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Metroid Hunters for the DS, I believe that was. How many of you out there collect for the GameCube? What is your favorite game? Let me know down in the comments. I'd have to say my favorite game is the Lego Star Wars game for the GameCube, and also the re-release of Resident Evil. I almost bought the GameCube back in the day just because of the Resident Evil games that were re-released for it, because I thought they were so good for that. But instead I just borrowed from a friend and played through all the games and then gave it back. But the GameCube is definitely a great system, has a lot of great games on it. Some Sega Master System games. Game Gear. 500 bucks, or 500 yen, excuse me. Sonic Tales 2 for 900 yen, that's not a bad deal. NBA Jam. That was my jam. I loved that game. It's a barn burner. He's heating up. Doraemon there for 700. Sun or Puyo Puyo, I think? Maybe I'm wrong. Something Monogatari. Taito Chase HQ for the Game Gear. Sonic Drift. Nazo Poyo. And Dodge. Forgot. Some dodgeball game. And there's some Virtual Boy titles here too. Boxed as well. Pretty cool stuff. We have Vertical Force. I think that's Vertical Force. And what's this? Oh, something. A Bomberman looking game? Cool. It's one of the systems I'm very unfamiliar with is the Virtual Boy. It was just one of those consoles nobody had it that I knew. And I always thought it was just too expensive to get, so I never really even considered getting one. But it is an interesting concept. The all red screen and whatnot. Echo the Dolphin for the Game Gear, 16 bucks.
cool stuff. Sega Mark III games. I'm sorry, we're still in the Game Gear game. Fantasy Zone. And Fantasy Zone on the original Sega. Let's move it over to the Game Boy section. Got every Pokemon game you could imagine for the Game Boy and Game Boy Color. 1,500 to 4,000, 7,000, sorry. I didn't know that game was so expensive. A little bit overpriced here for these Pokemon games, I think. Kirby, for 23 bucks. Kirby 2. Mickey Mouse 4. A lot of cool things here and there. Pokemon Yellow, Mario Golf, Rockman X. That's a good one for the Game Boy Color. Rockman 5 there, also a good one. Quite a few loose games as well. Really nice selection of Game Boy games here. Boxed and loose. And some advanced games as well. Sorry, advanced games. Both boxed and loose. I don't come across these games for the Game Boy very often. A lot of cool puzzlers here. 4,000 yen for... Sorry, I don't remember the name. Sound Voyager, which actually seems kind of cool. Digi-Drive. We have a Game Boy Advance here. Konami Arcade Game Collection. Gyrus, Time Pilot, everything on one here. I always forget the name of this Famicom Disk System game. We've got Onigashima as well for the mini Famicom, or sorry, for the Famicom Classic Collection on the GBA. Takashi Meijin Boken, Adventure Island, Dig Dug, Wrecking Crew, Mario Brothers, the original, Bomberman, Mappyland, 900 yen, that's not bad. 700 yen for Ice Climber. Ooh. That was a pretty good deal for Zelda too. It says there's some sun damage on it, but anytime you can get Zelda for about 1,000 yen is a pretty good deal. F-Zero for 1,400 and Astro Boy 5,000. I don't come across Astro Boy too often. Circle of the Moon is just the cartridge only, it says. Advance GT2. Some sort of Gakuen RPG game there. Kururi something or other. Spider-Man, 84 bucks. Hard Spirits Contra for 8,000. Anybody play this Hard Spirits? I've been coming across it quite a bit. It is a bit more expensive than I like to buy my games for, but it does pique my interest. Those of you that have played it, let me know how it is out there. Should I pick it up? Also, to other GBA collectors out there, what, in your opinion, those that mod GBAs, is the best backlit screen to get as far as ease of installation and quality? I'm just curious to know. I'm probably gonna go ahead and mod one of my GBAs here pretty soon. If that's something you guys would be interested in seeing, let me know down in the comments. Tekken Advance, $20 about. An Atlas game there, I didn't catch the title. Darius R, great shooter. Sonic 2, we have Zelda, the Four Swords. Haruneko Daiboken and Dragon Ball Z. Napoleon. Strategy game maybe? Final Fantasy Tactics. Fire Emblem, both of them. Pokemon collection here. Pokemon Emerald, I think. Oh, I'm sorry, Leaf Green for 7,000. And Pokemon Emerald. Loose copy of Sapphire. Another Emerald loose copy. Mario Kart, Super Mario Advance 2, Zelda for 1,100 yen, which is a pretty good deal, I think. Anytime you can get Zelda, the original one, for about 1,000 yen, it's a pretty good deal. Jurassic Park there. Kunio-kun Collection. F-Zero. Shang Soul. Bleach. A lot of advanced loose games here. Medarot Navi. Bomberman, 900 yen, that's a good deal. 900 yen for a balloon fight. Wizardry 5,000 in the box, and 6,000 Wizardry 5,000. That seems like a good deal for those. I'm not sure why they're missing something, but I often find those games boxed in the display cases for closer to 100, I think. Kirby, Kirara, Pinball, Clax, 600 yen. It's a good deal for a boxed Game Boy game. Today's question of the day: what did you find in today's shop that you really enjoyed, or that you would have picked up? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for your support, everyone. Here's to more amazing content in 2022. Stay scruffy looking.
Who's scruffy looking?